Let's talk about it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Actors and writers.
Gang. True.
Let's talk about it right here.
They're not playing.
At all.
They're not playing.
They're not playing.
Together.
The actors and writers have come together for the first time since the 60s.
Yeah.
60.
Like 63 years.
To protest and strike. This is the first time that the actors, pull up whatever facts y'all need to pull up. This is the first time the actors have done this since 1980.
Yeah.
Right? And what they are essentially fighting over and for is the structure of how they're paid.
Yes.
They're fighting mainly over how a stream is broken down and the future of AI. I'm sure there are many more points that they're arguing over, but they seem very, very, very far apart over these 2 points.
Major points.
Yeah. The biggest thing for the writers is that, I guess there's a lot of big things, but one big thing from the writers is that typically a show would last most of the year and they would get paid through most of the year. Now they do writing rooms and they're writing for 5 days and then you're on your own to go find more work. It's not a sustainable living. Whereas before you might make $200,000 a year writing shows. Now you make 10, 15 grand and
30
go
grand
figure
in 5
that
days.
shit out the rest of the year.
But I heard it was something pertaining to like when shows go in syndication and shit like that. I think it's a residual,
That's
It's
structure
all
of
of
it
it.
too, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And now that we have Netflix or whatever streaming service,
yeah.
it's not necessarily counted as
Residual,
syndication,
right.
because you can watch it whenever the fuck you feel
Exactly.
like.
True.
Like it don't have to run on Channel 7 at 12 o'clock in the daytime and you get a syndicated check. You could go watch it whenever. So they broke the pay structure down.
And
Streaming, digital, and AI have changed the business model so rapidly that it hasn't caught up with contractually. Exactly. So this is basically like the equivalent of like a collective bargaining agreement kind of thing, you know?
Hasn't caught up is a crutch.
Yeah.
This is by design.
Of course.
Like it is around
Until
all
y'all
of
bring it
these
up, we ain't
fields.
gonna do nothing.
Yeah, it's by design.
And it
They're
gives
not
us
trying to catch up.
True, they give us out. It gives us we ain't breathing.
like I said, I read an article. They said that some of the people from the Netflix show were making like $20 and from SAG-AFTRA.
Yeah.
Like the residuals.
Yeah.
Where's that article at? We'll check that out.
Sure.
Oh, all right.
So some of the things that SAG-AFTRA members won't be able to do as a result of striking is tours, personal appearances, interviews, conventions, fan expos, festivals.
Shut it down.
For your consideration events, panels, premieres, screenings, award shows, junkets, podcast appearances, social media in relation to complete blackout. That is huge.
I also read that if like you're a young up and coming actor or writer and you break the strike, you will never be allowed in the union.
Wow.
I'm not mad at that
Yeah,
either.
I mean,
I'm not
you
mad
know,
at that. I'm not mad at that.
And this doesn't apply to Broadway and soap opera, daytime soap opera, because they act under a different contract.
True.
Okay.
Because the soap operas, they don't get it's daily. Like they don't get any I forgot what they call it. No. Like when you get time off, because I heard them speaking, they said they don't get that. Like they work literally around the clock all year long, so they don't get hiatuses and shit. It's just always on go for them, so they don't really.
I'm just thinking about the trickle down effect for all of the people that this does affect, like people that make $100,000, people that make 90 grand.
Yeah.
Right.
Shit, people that
People
make
make
30
60.
just got out of college or whatever and got their first job being a PA on a scene, on a set.
Makeup
or
artists,
people, or
all
people,
kinds of
makeup
people that are
artists.
Wardrobe,
that are
all of that
lifers,
shit
you know,
is
gaffers,
Craft
and-
services.
Lighting.
Like, this is
audio,
deliverables.
all the way down the line.
Cameramen.
Yeah. Bob Iger, there's a quote he said that's not aging. It's not going to age well. It's very disturbing to me. There's a level of expectation that they have that is just not realistic. This is when he was speaking with CNBC. He shared his thoughts on the demands of both the unions. And he said this will have a very, very damaging effect on the whole business. It will affect the economy in different regions, even because of the sheer size of the business. And he's saying it's a shame. And this is coming from a CEO who
Disney?
makes how many millions and millions of dollars? Like, the people making these kinds of comments are really unbelievably tone deaf
Yeah.
Can somebody find a clip of the nanny talking?
Fran Dresser?
Yeah.
I think that in your CEO conversation, it's similar to politics or anything else. Like you all the way up here, you really can't relate to the people down here. You don't understand.
Or you choose not to.
But this groundbreaking AI proposal that they gave us yesterday, in that groundbreaking AI proposal, they proposed that our background performers should be able to be scanned, get paid for 1 day's pay, and their company should own that scan, their image, their likeness, and should be able to use it for the rest of eternity in any project they want with no consent and no compensation. So if you think that's a groundbreaking proposal, I suggest you think again.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's insane, yo.
Yeah.
It's slavery.
It's standard.
What is?
That.
That's not standard. They're saying that's what they're proposing to become the standard.
They're proposing that because it's standard for them. And it will soon, that standard will soon be expressed more and more. Soon, some of these little sites and apps, the new term and condition is going to include language. Some of it already does.
I'm about to say some of this shit is
that
happening.
says we can do whatever the fuck we want with your likeness
photo.
for
With your
free, and there's
photo.
nothing you can do about it.
With your photos.
So them expressing that is just, what I'm saying is standard. This is how they feel across the board, and people that have negotiated with companies like this, you already know.
We've seen people run and jump on these AI face tuning and all of that shit. They doing the same shit.
They own it.
True.
They're taking your face, owning your picture, your whatever information you give them, and going to do God knows what with it. You'll find yourself on another site somewhere like, oh, what the fuck? But
from a performance standpoint, it's a different thing, because if I go perform at the BET Awards, or if I go perform here, if I go perform there, one time, I get paid for that one time. You now control every dancer that was on this stage and can recreate shit for eternity without paying the dancer ever again.
I mean, they did it back in the days, though, right? With certain models, like from different countries, they would own their pictures or likeness, and they'll put it in different magazines, and the fucking lady somewhere in Russia somewhere.
Well, yeah.
But
You know
that's
what I'm
a
saying?
photo. Like if you're a performer,
But they didn't. Okay, go ahead.
you know what I'm saying? I think it's a little different.
It is a little different.
It's
Got
different
it.
to me. Like you got paid for the photo. Like Tyra Banks, if she does the Sports Illustrated issue, she got paid a whopping amount of money. Sports Illustrated owns those photos.
True, but not. We're talking about a little. Not.
Flip's talking about, like, for instance, a common usage now is
Like
when people sell
licensing a photo,
T-shirts,
yeah,
right?
image.
Yeah.
They might have a model wearing the T-shirt that never wore that T-shirt in their entire life.
Gotcha.
They just like the stock
Gotcha.
photo and put different shirts on it,
I think that to
which
me,
is different because that's a still, and
Gotcha.
we're
No, I
talking
understand.
about performance. Yeah.
shit, we've been seeing this shit forever, man. Them girls on the flyer wasn't at that club.
You're right. You're right.
Am I lying?
You're not lying.
She wasn't at that damn
But
club.
Reese wasn't there, you stupid nigga.
None of them was at that
Ford
club.
never been to Club 88.
Listen wasn't at
y'all
Epic
talking about?
Lounge.
Now I think that
Not being attended.
what regards with
No, I think that's funny. I just don't think the matter is funny. So it's tough.
it's
for me
not
to laugh.
funny.
That's funny.
That was funny, but it's not funny. I think that
What?
and
Step on our
This-
Joe,
this-
man.
No, I'm not. That's why I shut the fuck up. But the topic is triggering for me. I'm just letting you know.
And I think
got
that
you.
the actors, and because you said this hasn't happened since the 60s, where the actors and the writers combine. I think that the actors see that if they do this to the writers,
They'll do it to
we're
you.
next.
What they gonna do to us? Yeah.
We're next. So we need to make a unified stand now, because if y'all let this pop off, it's going to pop off
But
with
some
us.
of them.
Well,
Some of them. Yeah, man.
Well, I was going to say, one of the main reasons why SAG joined WGA is because of the comment that was made, like, we'll just wait them out until
Yeah,
they're
that
fucking
was fucked
broke and
up.
homeless. And SAG was like, a word? No.
And-
watch
and
watch
that-
this. This is
And
what
that's
solidarity looks like.
typically the thinking across the board.
Yeah.
And a lot of them was responding saying, "Hey, we broke now."
Yeah.
Like I forget the gentleman's name. I was trying to find his name, but he played on Insecure. He played the dude that the barber that Issa was dating, and he posted on Instagram. He was like, "Yo, I cashed 50 residual checks,
5-0.
50. The total was $86.
Oh,
That's
shit.
insane.
That's crazy."
Yeah.
It's not crazy. That's what's happening in the streaming era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's what's been happening in the streaming era.
It's still.
But still what? You niggas stream every day.
Facts.
We stream every day. It's what?
True.
But think about if it carries over into actors, and they have the ability now that once you perform one scene, they now own your image and your likeness. They could put you on other movies. They could, because now they got the ability to make you
manipulate that shit however they want. Say whatever you want, do whatever you want. They can
put Joe Budden on there with some muscles. They could make Joe Budden 5'7". You're already 5'7", but you get what I'm saying. They can make you do whatever you want to do, and they don't got to pay you shit.
I'm 6'4" with Mama Queens. No, 6'3". My Bottegas, the platform Bottegas, give me like 6'4". Took them shits off at the middle of the kickback. Bitches was looking at me.
Different.
What's up, little fella?
Oh, hey, little man.
No Joe Budden.